Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today it is
my top 20 apps for iOS for 2022.
But first, we're going to kick off with a new track by a band called Angels and Demons. This is Echoes. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hello, welcome to the show. My name is Jade. This is How to App on iOS. There's my name if you can't remember it. That was Angels and Demons featuring Cy and Kev Hart, and that was called Echoes. And there is a link pinned to the top of the comments there if you want to click on those. Subscribe to the channel, and also you can purchase the album on Bandcamp or the singles as well. Awesome stuff. So what do you say, hippie? Boom. I hope you're all doing good. I'm not today, but we'll push through 100%. Let's say hello to Wart Warriors. Thank you for being a Wart Warrior throughout this year. For $1 a month, you can become a Wart Warrior. There's a custom emojis I try and change every day. Some days I forget. And there's more people who need to send me their emojis. I can't chase everybody down for them. It just isn't enough time to do that. But also, coming up this week, if you are a Wart Warrior, we are doing the, I should have had it ready, the second installment of The Roast. It is the Which roast is it? It's the New Year's roast. That's what we're doing, where you can send in your song and we will roast the absolute crap out of it. But it is happening again this weekend coming up. And I've already had a whole heap of entries. We only had 4 or something. Now we've got like 8 or something like that. So if you don't know what the Sunday roast is, I can tell you right now what it's the New Year's roast. It is this.
You're all fucked.
Are you sick of being told that your music's awesome?
If you can't stand the heat, get out of the oven, because you're going to get fucking roasted.
Do you want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Are you sick of fire emojis filling the chat? Welcome to the New Year's roast.
I can't fucking wait to roast you bunch of cunts.
Join me, your host, Jade Starr, and our special guest judge, Russ8889. All you need to do is click the members button down below to become a Wart Warrior for $1 a month to be part of the action.
Boom. You're all fucked.
As we roast your songs, show no mercy, and make you feel like the absolute trash that you are. Happening this weekend, Friday if you're in the US and UK, Saturday here in Australia. Good stuff. Can't wait to roast your songs one more time on this channel. Hello, Cy Effin. Hello, Mr. Smith. Hello, Tremor Bear. Thank you very much, Tremor. Audible Video. Hello, Mr. Smith. I already said Mr. Smith. Wow, my brain's screwed today. Thomas Christ. Brad Example. Joe Glenn. Hello. Greg O'Sullivan, Patrick Chandler, who, in fact, the last 10 minutes of this show today, I'll be finishing early. It's a long show today, longer than normal, so about an hour and 50 minutes. And we'll be leading straight into the Chandler's new song straight after this. I'll dump you all over there. And then Thomas will be kicking off with his last You Rock for the year. Exciting stuff. I've heard the new Chandler's song. In fact, I got to master it. How good's that? And it's awesome. You're going to love it. So we'll send you over there as soon as this is finished. Is there anyone else I need to say hello to that I may have missed? I don't think so. Do I say hi to Russ? Get fucked, Russ. There you go. I said hi to Russ. That'll do. If there's anyone else I have missed. Today we're going to go through... Hi, Sean as well. Sean Chandler. Many Vibes. Hello. There's Sean. Hello, hello, hello. So today we're going to go through a bunch of apps in no particular order, anything like that. Just going to go through the 20 that I think were cool. And remember, they've got to be in the last 12 months. There's a lot of apps released this year. There's a lot of apps released every year. And not all of these are going to suit you. But you can always go back through all the shows from this year and check out all the apps that we covered because, as I said, there was a lot of them. I'm not going to jump in and do price drops today or anything like that. We're just going to jump straight in and look at some apps because there's a lot of them to go through. The first thing I'm going to do is there are some honourable mentions, which I want to cover first. And let's do it this way, shall we? Hopefully I can pull all this off today. Let's do it. These 5 apps are honourable mentions. This is Blease Megalith, released by Blease, of course, who make fantastic apps. This is a huge, huge synthesizer, which has a whole gamut of things involved in it, from voices, FM, arpeggiators, 3 oscillators, a noise oscillator, Wave Shaper. That's great, Cold Acre. I'm going to give you 2 hours. I haven't even had a chance to clean up, man, so that hope you take a long time because I had a rough night's sleep. Wave Shaper, Crusher, Filters, Envelopes, FX, 2 modulations, Motion. This thing is absolutely sick. But there were so many synths this year. It was, yeah, hard to pick. So many synthesizers, but this one's really wicked. And second on the list is, let me just shrink it and bring it back, Vintage Rack by Igor Vasiliev. Really cool app. I can tell you the prices of these too. Let's do that. Police Megalith is $24.99 US. All these prices are in US. Vintage Rack is $14.99. Vintage Rack offers you a whole selection of effects at your fingertips, which you can swap in and out as you wish. Compressors, delays, reverse delays, flanges. I mean, there's 2 pages of things here. If I click modules 2. Did I do that right? There we go. Phases, auto filters, auto wire, tremolos, ring modulations, formants, fuzz, exciters, reverbs. So many effects in here, and you can build up a bunch of pages here filled with whatever effects you like. So a really cool app. If I just flick through. Can I do it? I don't know. Closed, dude. So you can hear what that's doing to our police beast. Hello, Kim. Anyone else I may have missed? So some really cool vintage effects that can be found using this beast. Next on the list of honourable mentions for me, bring that down a bit, is Mila 3. This is another synth effects and MIDI. There is so much going on with this app with Mila 3. We'll just solo it. A whole crap ton of really cool synths. So you've got leads, pads, bass, keys, drums, effects. Waveforms, envelopes, LFOs up the wazoo. Another incredible app that just has so many options. You can mix and match what's on your screen. I mean, this thing continues to grow and get better and better. It really is a high quality app. Again, so many synths. That's why this ended up in my recommended. Also is Flux Pro. Flux Pro can take kind of any sound and turn it into something really out there and unique. We'll go through some presets. And the price of Flux Pro, if I can get it right, is $11.99. By Calum Audio. Really, really interesting app just to give textures, add tones, beats, modulations. It's out there. It's really cool. It's really fun. And the last of our honourable mentions goes to Splatterclat. Splatterclat is a drum rompler from gospel musicians, and it comes with a heap of amazing drum parts. You can set these up as MIDIs. You can export them as MIDI. There's just so much going on with this app. It is really hip-hop beats, trap, R&B, neo-soul, trip-hop. I mean, I did a really big review of this one. You can add your own samples in here, tones, whatever you like, as you can hear. So those are my honourable mentions for this year. We're going to go through the top 20 now. They're all, look, there's just so many great apps, absolutely great apps. And I'm sure I have missed heaps of them, but it is what it is. There's only so many you can fit in. And I tried to pick the ones that I really got into and have used as much as I possibly can. So let's start off with what's in the list over here. We're going to start off by doing a group of apps. I know I'm cheating in a way here, but it's really hard to pick which one I like the most, even though it's probably Basement. But Unfiltered Audio released 5 apps this year: Lo-Fi as Fuck, Silo, Basement, Needlepoint, and Tails. They dropped these. They were very long awaited. You can see here they're all $4.99 each. They all do very different things. But they all can create some very interesting lo-fi, heavy, weird sounds. And we all love weird sounds. You can get them in a bundle if you go over to the App Store. So they are available in a bundle if you want to get them. I think they're a little bit cheaper. You'll have to go and do your homework on that. But they are $5 each. And I'm just going to open up a project here with a bunch of them in here. If I go over to Files, let's do a UUA. And I should have, here we go. Let's open this. And there should be a whole bunch of different things in here. Hello, Vortex. Good to see you. Anyone else I missed? Audible Video, does say hello to you. Boom. All right, so we got a bunch of things here. Let's just... So this is Riffler playing. This is Lo-Fi AF, which can simulate old records, tapes, old microphones. You can utterly destroy sound with this. Really good fun. Hello, Valerie. This bass mint, which is great for bass. To fatten up your bass. Needle point, which can add like dirt, scratches. Leela, what's going on? Record sounds. So you can hear that crackle in there, that dirt. You can add age to this. Flutter, compression. Change the pitch up. Slow it down and bring it back. All of these have randomization. You can see the little dice up the top here. Like Princess LDG. Tails is a extreme kind of reverb. Let's make it a bit larger. Has a bunch of crazy saturation, sample rate changes, EQ, pitch shifting, huge tails. That's what it is, tails. Yeah. So the end of your track, you're getting incredible tails here. Hello, Gary Hubbs. Last is silo. Which is a granulator, which takes a drum beat and turns it into this mayhem. Again, you can destroy the pitch, the speed of your granulations down here, the size, the rate. You've got these wonderful this little planet system here, which controls everything, meteors or stars. So this has taken those drums that we just had and turned them into something out there. So there's 5 of these apps. They are wicked and they are very worthy to be on the top 20 for this year. Listen, it's still going. I've stopped the music. It's gone. It's still going. Not anymore. It's gone now. All right, I'm going to try something different now, which is not music, because not everything on the list today is music, because there's a whole lot more to this show than just music apps, because we talk about making music and releasing music and all that kind of stuff. So, of course, we're going to look at some photo apps and video apps as well. And Superimpose X is my choice that I have moved to for using, for doing everything now. Let's see if I can give you a price for it. I think it's really cheap. if I can remember, superimpose, it's somewhere along the top here. Superimpose is $4.99, absolutely bargain bin. If you want similar to like a Photoshop experience, multiple layers you can have on this. Let's just bounce out and get back over here. As you can see, this is where I do all of my thumbnails, a whole bunch of other things in here. So each day I'll copy something across, make a duplicate, so you can hold down on these, make duplicates, prune them, change them to how you want. Here's today's thumbnail. Yeah, so down the side here, I've got all of my little icons and stuff that I can add in. I can hide them when I want. I can make them alive again just by clicking, show layer, hide. Swap things around, really easy to drag images in here. You can do it just by swapping out, opening up a photo, dragging a photo in really simply like so. Currently I have maximum layers reached. That's a common thing with my templates, always maximum things reached. So you have things like being able to transform images. I'll just back out of this and make a copy of it first. Let's do that. Duplicate, easy to duplicate. So you can transform, did that. Let's grab this one, it's this one here. So I can move this around wherever I want. I can shrink it, do whatever I want, remove backgrounds. There's lots of really cool stuff you can do with this. Add shadows, so you can see I've got a shadow behind this. Can move that shadow around. It is really Photoshop in a really easy to use interface, yeah? That's the best thing about it. So you've got transforming, snapping, fitting images. You can do all your masking, all this kind of stuff. You've got a great mask tool up here, which just is so easy to use. This auto mask, you can just bring in a photo and remove the background instantly. Very cool. Lots of filters, so like changing your exposures, colors, effects, blurs, all this kind of stuff. Everything you would expect kind of in Photoshop, but in a very, unique, easy to use, made for like beginners kind of, template. And you can see like for doing text, I normally have to click on my text down here, hit tools, hit text, and then I can flick between these texts down here. I can remove them, fade them out. I can give them all shadows. It just really is a super solid app. Again, I've done a full tutorial on this and it is worth the $5 totally. Don't go and waste your money on something like Photoshop. Dive into this. Go watch my tutorial. I did a really long tutorial on it, so you got an idea of where everything is. Plus, the developer has some great tutorials as well. Yeah, if you go to their page, they have some fantastic tutorials also. So that's Superimpose X, and it's $4.99. No, you're wrong, Thomas. It's $4.99 this, but the next one we're going to look at, which is Superimpose V, is free. So this is, they're all gone, Russ. They're all gone. It's all good. So Superimpose V is by the same developer, but instead of X, it is videos, and this is absolutely free. So for the whole lot, you're looking at $5, and you've got a full video editing suite up there with LumaFusion. As you can see, I've been making all my shorts with this. Really easy to make my shorts. Look how easy it is. And here's all the shorts I've been putting up on my channel. Animations are super easy. You bring in a clip, to do a short. It's super quick to make. I think it takes me about 5 minutes to do a short. Add text nice and quick. You can animate all your text. You've got so many options for animations in here. Look at all this stuff. Fade outs. Look at all the animations. It is ridiculous. It is unbelievable that this thing is free. It's nuts. It's ridiculous. I don't know how he is doing this. Thank you, David, so much for the super chat. That's very, very kind of you. Feel free to do so if you are in the chat. Look at all these transitions. LumaFusion could only hope to have this. And if you'll notice too, if you've got this, you've been using it, there has been almost an update every 3 days since this came out. It is getting so many updates. It's got so many new features in it. Plus little things like this, just being able to find the types of transitions you want, all these little buttons that have been added here. It is utterly amazing. I'm going to just go into here. You can add effects. Look at all these wonderful effects. You've got color effects, masking effects, blur, distortion, edges, stylized text, edges and text, generate. There's so much stuff in here. It is just ridiculous for free. It's again, this has taken over my daily usage for making quick videos, making all my, you see, they're all here. Even this one of Russ. You deserve this, Russ. There we go. Even this one.
Hi, this is Russ. I'm gonna talk a little bit about today.
So easy to make that. All I pretty much did was import my video, chop it, even the music down the bottom. This is the coolest thing about this app is everything is free. You've also got Pixabay sound effects, Pixabay music. You've got Pixabay videos and photos, and there's no cost. They must have some license with these to do that. It's really amazing, this app. Trust me. If you don't own this, you're bonkers. Grab it. It'll make your workflow so much easier to put together little videos, and even for you if you're on a YouTube putting your videos together. Heaps of tracks here, you know, so you can have heaps of video tracks. It's quite fantastic. It really is mind blowing, and even exporting this too. You export 4K, 60 frames per second. It's ridiculous. How it's free, I don't know, but you may as well grab it because who knows, one day it might not be free. So do that. All right. I should be putting marks up here. I was going to be putting marks up here on my other iPad. Let's do this. Let's do it now. What have we got? That. So I know what I've done. All righty. Let's jump in and have a look at another app, shall we? I'm going to cover Loop Mix. Loop Mix. Let's have a look at Loop Mix quickly here. Again, I'm not going through all these extensively today. Did I say hi to Kim? Maybe I did. I think so. Who knows? Falcon Blueser, what's going on? Hope you're well. This is Loop Mix, and it is absolutely incredible. It is made by Audio Modern, and the possibilities are absolutely endless with this app. So, and they've just released a new pack in here as well, which I'll play with that today. Why not? KRFT Jams. Let's double click it. So you've got 6 lanes here of samples. You can import your own samples. You can import other people's samples. You can make your own packs, like grab 6 samples and then make a pack and then send that to somebody else. And it just is sick. You've got this big button up here that you can randomize. You can even automate the randomization. So after every 2 run-throughs, it changes itself. You can hit reverses. You can randomize the volume, the density, the pitch. You can go mad with this. There's even keyboard controls down here. And I just crashed it. Look at that. I just crashed it. Nice one. Did I crash? I think I crashed. It was this that crashed. It wasn't that. That was actually AUN that crashed. Nice one. We are going to push things today hard. Let's go back to loop mix quickly. I wanted to show you one more thing. Boom. How easy was it to recover? Let's grab another beat here from this thing. Boom. And hit play. So not only can you add drums in here, you can add rhythms, music, whatever samples you want. I think Leela sent me a pack she made. This is Leela's pack. She made this. And she sent it to me and I just click on it and it's installed. It's got 3 tracks in it. This is available on Mac also. I do have it on Mac as well. So in the show, Manny, if you go back and watch the show on it, I do show it on Mac also. Some of these are on Mac or too. So yes, this is one of those that are on Mac. How much is it? I'm sure you want to know. I can find it. If I can find it, there it is. Loop Mix. It is $14.99 on iOS. I can't remember how much it is on the Mac. But yes, available on Mac also, $14.99. It's wicked. Let's put an X next to that so I know I've done it. All right. What shall we do now? I'm going to do another free one here, another free one. This is Numa Player. Numa Player, I actually did a couple of shows on this. Numa Player, totally free. Really, really great stuff here. Let me zoom in on it. Why did I cover this instead of something like, a whole bunch of great piano apps that have come out this year? Because this is free and it's got some really great sounds in it and it's worth giving it a mention. Let's So you've got a whole bunch of presets. Let's scroll down to some down here. Absolutely free, and you can see by the side here, you've got acoustic pianos, so you can turn these on and off if you want, and you can have 4 different instruments here. We've got keys, and I can add strings and pads. Let's turn on those strings, turn down the piano a bit. We can change out these to like a string ensemble. Let's turn off the electric and the keys here. And some of these presets have already all of this stuff kind of mixed in to the Italian. So you can even split the keyboard up, as you can see here. I've got a piano over here. Really, 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 really good stuff. And a whole bunch of, in each section, so you've got a clavinet, a harpsy, vibes, marimba, so a bunch of instruments in there, then electric pianos, bunch of electric pianos, a bunch of acoustic pianos, so 1, 2, 3, 4, the upright we have selected here, and some strings, and being able to mix and match them is just wonderful. So it's free. you're mad if you don't own this. There's even a choir. Sick. Go and download it. You'll love it. It's absolutely fun, absolutely free, absolutely 100% worth your fucking time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alrighty, what is next here that we're going to look at? I'm going to take a look at this one. This is called VHS Synth. There it is. As soon as I get it opened, boom, man. I'll find it over here for price-wise. Man, this is hard to find everything here. VHS. Where are you? It's somewhere along the top. There it is. $2.99 currently on sale, so it's $1 off. Again, another really cool app. Let's bounce back over to, oops, there we go. Bounce back over here, connect up my keyboard. Boom, boom, boom. Lots of really old school VHS. So how this was made was all these sounds were taken and then put through a VHS cassette. And there's a whole bunch of packs here by really cool folks from here on YouTube and stuff like Jakob Hack and Red Sky Lullaby and Garage Band Patrick. Sound of Israel, Brian Funk, The Fingers, Jamie Melander. I mean, there's so many cool folks. What's cool is here's your main screen, so you've got 2 layers of sounds you can add here. You've got VHS tape, so you can really get the noise of the tape going. You can have 2 different sounds at the same time here, so you can change between all these really cool sounds. And you have a shitload of effects as well. And it's absolutely worth your time. Why? Because it's cheap as chips and you can make some really incredible sounds with it. So there is VHS Synth. Let me mark it off the list. Done. Off the list. Let's make some noise, shall we? I know Russ will love this one. Space Fields. This is Space Fields. You can open this as an instrument. Space Fields, another app by Igor Vasiliev. And if I can find it here on my list. Space Fields. I saw it before, and now I can't see it. Medusa Space Fields. There it is. $10.99. I used this app to make an EP this year for Utensils. I did it live on the show. I recorded an EP in 1 hour and I released it. It's available on the App Store. This is Space Fields. It is nuts. You can use it as an instrument or as an effect. You can record. So when you add it as an effect, you can record stuff in and sample it. Or you can actually import stuff in as well, like this. We have some stuff imported here, so a few tracks. Hello, Felcro. Let's just add something here. And Space Fields takes whatever it is that you've added and turns it into utter chaos. You have a whole lot of presets to create some really interesting things. This is called Deep Space Network by Omni. Really great for soundscapes, horror, really intense stuff. Let's find another preset. So I forget what sample this is, but it's someone's song. This is actually someone's song from the community. I can't remember whose song it is. Let's load this one up here. Oh, this is The Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Here we go, Eye of the Tiger. You can hear that guitar in there? It's being destroyed. Let's add a monolith sound. Wow. What other songs do I have in here? I have Alicia Keys. This Girl Is on Fire. This is the best version of This Girl Is on Fire I've ever heard. Too much fun. This is Pink, this one. Camouflage. Courage, sorry. Camouflage. This is I Will Survive. Oh, this is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Perfect for hiding content ID, exactly, Thomas. So amazing stuff. If you want to check it out, I did an album using this, as I said. Utensils is called AEDGBE. I took one note in the order of a guitar and turned it into 5 songs. 6 songs. So there you go. That is Space Fields. And when you hit stop, it still goes. There you go. Space Fields, wicked. I really love this app. It is great. $10.99. And you too can destroy your music. And that's what I like to do, destroy music, because not all music needs to be melodic pop bullshit. Alrighty, what shall we do next? Shall we jump into some... I'm going to jump into a vocal app, because I have chosen a vocal app today because I think we need one in here. This is Tone Booster's Peer Voice Pitcher. And we're going to jump over here and grab a microphone. Do I have a microphone? I've got one. And we want Tone Boosters TB, what are we? Voice Pitcher, wherever you are. There it is. Tone Boosters Voice Pitcher. We have a mic. Hey. Hey, baby. Yeah. So, what this wonderful app does is it can create harmonies. If we go to our program here, so you've got detuning, freeze effects, harmonizers, pitch shifting, vocal effects, whole bunch of tools for recording vocals. I love the harmonizer in here. Let's show you what it does. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa. We've got pitch shifters, yeah? So semitones up and down, semitones 50 cents up. We can go low, we can go...
Oh, baby, do you like that, man? Oh, yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
We've got pitch shifters.
We got 3 semitones. We got a barbershop quartet.
Semitones down.
Semitones up 50. Boo. Vocal effects.
Yeah.
Whoa. We've got detuning. We've got moving along. Doubling. We can double our vocals up like this. So plenty of voice doubles to play with also. Yeah. And you can create these little patches down here so you can flick between them. Yo. Pretty cool stuff. It is a vocal toolkit and it is absolutely worth your time checking out. Tone boosters make incredible apps. $6.99. So if you're a vocalist or somebody who wants to add some crazy stuff, you want to do some death metal growls, but you can't get that really deep stuff, add a pitch shifter. It's got all of that in there, and it's got a formant in there as well. So really, really nice stuff. Very clean and effective to use. And I can still hear my mic in the background. Let me turn that down. For $7, it's worth your time. Absolutely worth your time. Tone boosters, voice pitcher. So let's put an X next to that. What else we got next? You know what? I might leave that on here and show you Crystalline. Crystalline is a reverb by Baby Audio, and it's really stellar. It's I think the best reverb we had released this year. I mean, there's so many great reverbs, it's ridiculous, yeah? I've done so many reverb shows. Yo. Lots and lots of presets. Let me show you here. So as you go through these presets, there's just so many, it is ridiculous. Whoa. Whoa. You can even reverse the reverb effect, which is sick, man. I love the reverse reverb on here. Whoa. Yo. 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 Whoa. Okay, you'll get another glimpse of that a little bit later because I have all these in a project at the end of the show. It is really, really a high quality app. The one thing which a lot of people complain about is the writing's a bit small, yeah, but here we are. This is the era of desktop quality apps being ported to iOS. So unfortunately, it's what happens when these things get ported across. The writing stays small. Whoa! Whoa! Sick. Sorry, I'm juggling microphones here. It's always good fun. Let's clear this out. Goodbye to you. So, how much was that? I forgot. Did I say how much it was? We are crystalline. Where can I find it in the list here? I should be deleting these as I go. I really should be. Loop mix gone. Superimpose gone. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Let's delete these because I've done these. Vintage rack. There's Bleece, Megalit, Vintage rack, Mila 3, Splat Clat, Flux. We've done those as well. That's better. That's kind of better. You're getting to see what's in the list here. Crystalline, $29.99. It's got a price. It's an investment, just like all these things. And that's why I've done a full show on this for you to go and check out, yeah? And make sure it's the right reverb for you because there's plenty of reverbs. If you just type in Jade Starr into your search engine, into YouTube and reverb, I'm sure most of the reverb apps that I've covered will appear for you. Let's jump over and do some stuff like these. We'll start off with, I think, killed that one already. Killed that one already. Boom. Let's start with Euclidean. So this is Euclidean, came out this year. It's currently on sale. 4 Pockets. It is 4 Pockets. I love 4 Pockets. You know, they pretty much every year make my list. They got 2 apps this year that have made my list. This is Euclidean. It is just fucking amazing. I've used this so many times during this year. It is it's not a musical instrument. It is something that generates MIDI to go into other instruments. There are a few of these on my list today. Let's load it up in here. So you would load it as a MIDI here, Euclidean, and I can load an instrument and connect to it. So I'm just going to do a house mark because it's always easy to do and it just sounds nice. And now I'm going to send Euclidean out to house mark. So it is now connected. So it'll send MIDI notes across to this instrument here. And you can send it to multiple instruments. And it just does some amazing stuff. It's very numerical. And what's fantastic about it too, if I can remember how to do this. I don't know if I can do it in here. Let's set it to host sync. So I now have it sunk up to the host. So when I hit play here, it's going to start playing. You can see when I hit play, it starts playing there. And I'm just going to randomize some stuff. Let's hit randomize. And now when I hit play, let's add a bit of crystalline, shall we? Now we can go and hit randomize over and over. And it's going to create these beautiful, beautiful sounds. And I should mention too, Dave Collette, who's here as well, had a big part in this, creating this. And his guide to this is just absolutely beautiful. I don't know, can I get to it in here, Dave? I think so. Here it is. Let's open it up. No, it's not there. Here it is. Euclidean. Look at this beautiful piece of PDF magistry. Is that a word? It is just filled with beautiful diagrams explaining polyrhythms, the polymeter, how everything works in here. Euclidean is one of the most unique apps on the App Store right now, I believe. So we have 3 play modes. We have the Euclidean and polyrhythm mode. This can be used with drums, virtually any kind of sound you've got. Let's go in and randomize this again. It's just that easy. You can change the speed up here, global speeds. You can individually change these tracks. So as you can see here, these circles that go inward, they are connected to A, B, C, and D. So all of these can be changed. Speeds can change of each line. And you start getting, you can add events to each track. It is just mind-boggling. I love this app so much. It definitely is one of my favorites. Not only that, you have polymeters. Let's randomize this. There just isn't enough time to explain how this works. Just be blown away, yeah? Because it just is amazing. So these polymeter, just for example, you can change individual time signatures for each track here. Love, love, love Euclidean. Go and check out the full tutorial. As I said over here, it is currently on sale for $4.99, normally worth $8.99. A whole bunch of 4 Pockets tracks. I read Ross's thing there. Hi, Midnight Bandit. Anyone else I may have missed? I'm trying to get through 20 apps in a short amount of time. So a whole bunch of 4 Pockets apps are on sale at the moment, up to 50% off. Let's kill Euclidean. Goodbye, Euclidean, and you're done. What else can we add in here in our MIDI section? Let's do Scalar. Scalar is a port of a PC Mac app that is way more expensive if you purchase this on said PC or Mac. And Scalar is amazing. We'll just bring in a piano today. Let's use Numa because we had it open before. Numa player. And again, Scalar is not an instrument. It doesn't make sound, but it generates MIDI to send to instruments, just so you know. And what I'm going to do here is go to our MIDI outputs, and I'm going to send this across to Numa Player. So it's got a little check to it. You can use this in Cubasis. Most DAWs allow you to do this, and it'll send any information that you generate into it into Numa Player or whatever instrument you choose. We're going to choose a string ensemble and the upright piano. We'll get these together. And we're going to go in here and we're going to sync this up. So I need to sync this up to AUM. So when I hit play up here, it'll start playing. And I'm just going to go into chord duration to change this to 4 beats. And what you can do with this, Scalar has an immense amount of scales that you can generate. So you can detect scales. You can put in a song and it'll detect the scale of a song and try and give you a representation of your song. You can go in here and write a scale. You can write a C, and then you'll see down here it changes and gives us all these C scales in so many different scales. It's ridiculous. That's just from putting a C in, or C Oriental scale. There we go. Let's use these, a C Oriental scale. We drag these down into our little playhead, and now we have but it even gets better because you can change the performances. We can change the voicing. We can humanize the chords. And we can even add a performance. So you get all these, so many amounts of performances. It really is amazing scale. I'm going to run over and show you the price of it while we're here. It is, as I said, it's available on PC and Mac also at a much more expensive price. So it's free to download, but I can't remember how much the in-app purchase is. So let's find it. I'm going to have to guess here, guys, because it's only going to show me the Australian price. So I'm guessing it's about 20 bucks. That's a guess. So it's around 20 bucks. So it's free to download, but to unlock it and be able to do all the funky things, all the good things. But here's the other thing that's really cool. If we add this little C button down here, notice it adds these black keys. And what that does, if I connect my keyboard to this, is it saves me now from having to play these chords. Let's just turn off the performance and I'll show you here. So now with these keys, so if you don't know how to play piano or how to play these chords, it can do it all for you. Not only that, if we clear this out now, let's just clear state. There's a whole bunch of options. So songs, we have things like blues, bossa nova, drum and bass. There's so many cool things. Lo-fi, if we grab a lo-fi track here. It's so deep. You can go in and change the octaves of each note, each chord, the inversions, semitones, timings, playback performances. It is just nuts. You've got your circle of fifths here, so you can build your own chords. You have pads, so you can structure songs in here. It's so ridiculously amazing, this app. There's artists in here, so artists have created their own chord structures that you can play. And even in the performances here, there's so many types of performances, even things like avant-garde performances. So now when I hold down a key, It's just incredible. It really is an amazing app. It's one of my favorites for the year, but it has a competitor. It's not really a competitor. It's very similar to it, but it's different at the same time. And while we're on these these apps, let's talk about the opposite side of the scaler, which is, of course, 4Pockets progressions. And again, so there's a whole bunch of these apps that have come out. Now, I use progressions this year to, again, make an album, a song. I made an actual song with this. And it was an AI-generated track. So everything was made using, it just generating chords for me. This is progressions, and I'll find it's on sale as well at the moment too, for $4.99. Again, Dave Collette, who's here as well with Paul from 4Pockets, worked really hard on this app also, and it is great. So again, generative apps, you can create your key. You can choose a key from the beginning. Let's just hook this up to... Good, we're playing? Yep, we're playing, good. So, I need to connect this to our instrument. So I'm going to go instrument out to Numa Player again. And you can choose your key. So let's do something like F sharp. We can go major, minor. Let's do a minor. And you have this freedom section here. So you can go within the scale, or you can go way outside of the scale. So you see, if I change this, you can go way outside. Plus you have complexity. Let's just go extreme. And I'm going to make sure we have our bass notes and open chords selected and generate some chords. And I need to do that. So if I hit play now, let's go back to the start. Really, really awesome stuff. So it sounds like you're breaking rules, and you kind of are, but you're not, because it's staying within these scales. Some of them can be wrong as well, but you can change them. You can go in here and play with these as well. You've also got an arpeggiator. No hands, that's what's amazing about this. So what I'm going to do here is what you can do is open 2 copies of this. So I've got 2 of them here, and you can share what you've made in this one over to the new one. Right? So I can go over here and hit sync instances and now it's detected that there's another version of it open. And if I hit sync all, it will, and you can do this with scalar as well too. So now when I go over to this new one, all those chords have been added here. Right? And what I can do is send this out to a guitar like Strummer. When I hit play, but even better, we can change this to a strumming effect. You can change up the style of playing. It even has the ability to create songs in here, so you can actually build songs. So what's really nice, here you can create verses, pre-choruses, choruses, and then within these sections you can drag chords down in here and say this is our verse. Let's remove these. Clear all, sorry. Clear all. So I can go over to a verse here, drag some of these chords in, then I can go to a chorus and drag these two chords in, right? And then I can go over here to our, oops, let's do that. Then I can go over to our conductor here, hold it down, and build a song out of it. So when I go back to a full song, did that work? Did I do it wrong? I think, I know what I did wrong. Then what I can do is I can add a verse. I can drag a chorus. Here's the chorus. Get it right. I can drag a chorus in here. Drag another verse and a chorus. And then I can hold down and build a song. So when I go over here, here's our full song. And it'll all play by itself. So I can go back to the beginning, hit play. Now, it would help if I sunk these together, but you get what I'm saying. So you can actually build songs in here. It's really, really damn awesome. That's Progressions. What I say, it's on sale. It is wicked. It is fucking worth your time. If you've watched any of my shows, I use this so much. It's ridiculous. It's $5. It's on sale. It's normally $9. So if you're going to get it, now's the time while it's on sale. Boom. Let me knock that off the list as well. We've got Euclidean off here. What else do we have? Shall we stay in this section of these generative apps? Why not? Because there's a few of them this year. And let's jump over to Uda by my friend Ryan Robinson, who I interviewed this year. And this thing is, if you've seen Zoa, this is the follow-up to Zoa. Again, very, very interesting what this thing does. We shall load it up here. Let's kill this whole project. How much time do I have? Cool. I think we're going to get through it. So again, this is not an instrument. This generates sounds. That's all it does. It generates MIDI. So we're going to create a MIDI channel for it. We're going to load Uda, OODA. And what should we chuck in here? We shall chuck in... Let's do a search maybe, see if I can find something interesting. Let's just throw in Megalith, because it was one of the ones I recommended that didn't make the full list. And we'll send Uda out to Megalith. Let's just check what sound is in here. Okay. That'll do for now. So let's have a look at Uda. Uda is fun. So with Uda, you can put in your notes here. So you've got a little record button up the top here. And I can start just by putting in some notes. We'll just use a C kind of major. Why are we not recording? Oh, I don't have the keyboard connected, do I? Dickhead. Keyboard connected. There we go. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing the keyboard in, playing some notes. So I've put in a bunch of notes now. Now if I hit play, there we go, that's a bit better. But what's really interesting about Uda is you can create all of these rules around the way it moves forward, yeah? And you can create these wormholes in it. So once it gets to, say, number 5 here, it goes somewhere else. And it falls into a wormhole and maybe goes back to number 2. And to do that, I just click on number, I'm going to go down here and click this button and then hit 5. And now I can change down here and send this to another destination. So I'm going to click this and say 2. So a little star appears, and then I can decide how often it happens. So I can say give it a, if I hold down, I can give it a 33% chance that every time it hits this note, it's going to send back to 2. And let's go to 8 now. We'll click here and hit 8. And I'm going to send this one, say, to number 11. And we'll make this every 2 times. It's going to go over to 11. So now when we hit play, so you can see it moving around back, bouncing back and forth. You can create these wormholes everywhere you want. So the randomization is nuts. Let's have a look at some presets. So you can design some really, really crazy stuff. We can shift it, change the notes. We can hang on notes, flip notes so everything runs up and down. Again, really, really unique, really cool generative app for creating really interesting sounds that you wouldn't expect, you know. That is Uda. How long have we got? 23 minutes. What's next? Let's do a Paul X stretch, shall we? Paul X stretch is currently free, I do believe, and I think it's always free. Where are we? Paul X stretch, one of my favorite apps. Definitely of the year. Paul X stretch is incredible. It will take a sound and turn it into absolute chaos. Let's clear this out. Do I have a Paul X stretch file I can just open? I probably do. Let's see. Paul X stretch demo. Here we go. Let's load this up and play a bit of Paul X stretch. Hopefully it's going to work. So we've got this piano playing in here. This is an extreme pitch shifter. It can destroy. It can absolutely destroy sounds. Going to bring all these on. And now we have slowed this down to a rate that is just crazy. And then we take it to another level where these waveforms that you import, you can turn into just shimmering drones. And now you can see it is running so slow. The pitch shifting is so extremely slow. It is just dragging on this one note. You can create soundscapes that absolutely go on forever. It is unbelievable that this thing is free. Mind-blowing. So this is that piano sound that we originally had. So I'm adding a whole bunch of harmonics to this. There's low pass, high pass filters. It is just incredible. And it's free. It just is mind-bendingly ridiculous that this is free. So I can highly recommend this. It's just wicked fun. It really is cool. Let's clear this out. There's a full tutorial I did on it again if you want to find out more about it. And I go into full depth on how it works. But of course we don't have time to do that today. Paul X Stretch. Shall we cover... let's grab a guitar. Ow, that's going to hurt. Let's grab a guitar quickly. We've got 20 minutes to get through the rest of these. I'm not sure what number we're up to, but I think we're doing okay. So yeah, Paul X Stretch is on Mac as well. All that kind of stuff. PC. It's free. I've got a guitar now. Yeah. And we're going to take a look at this. I know this one's pretty expensive. It's free to download. But it is IK Multimedia's Tone X. It is brutal. It is just a great guitar sim. I love it. Let's add it in here. Tone X. And I'm not going to do too much of this. I'm only going to play a couple of tones because it's all it really deserves to see how cool it is. Okay, what's so good about this thing? And why is my mic coming through there as well? Let's turn that down. What's so good about this thing? Well, not only is it just a sick guitar amp sim that comes with a whole lot of different price points. The best way to get this is to actually pay for a license on the IK Media website. That is the best way to get it, because when you do that, you get the iOS version with it, as well as, let's just mute that now. Cool. The other, so you get the iOS version as well as your Mac and PC version. But what's really cool is not only do you get a whole lot of presets from IK Multimedia, what you get is ToneNet. And man, this thing is growing so much. People are putting up their own tones because this also comes, you can buy separately with this an external box that you can plug in and create your tones from your real gear. And people have been doing it. There are so many amazing tones that people are putting up. So it comes with a reamp box that you can basically, just make your sound. It is, and people are putting up all their amazing amps and tones and through their microphones, and you can model your pedals. It is just fucking amazing. It is just really out of this world. They did a great job, OK Multimedia, putting this together. So much better than Amplitude, so much better than Bios FX, because it's AUV3, man, and it sounds fantastic if you are playing metal. Shall we jump over to the Trooper? Let's do the Trooper. Another synth. Where are you, the Trooper? This is the Trooper by Yonic. It is sick. It is great for bass sounds, and it is just a really, really thick sounding synth. Let's open it up. The Trooper. I keep calling it the Trooper. Trooper. Boom. Set up my keyboard on here. Hey, thank you all for being here today. Please hit the like button. It does help. Tomorrow we are counting down the best 20, not in order, songs created by you guys. My opinion. This thing is crazy. It has some amazing sounds. So it has leads, keys, pads. Let's check out some pads. Man. Some of the best sounds heard all year on this synth. It just is. You've got arps. And if you wanted to start a band like Muse, you want this app. I'm telling you, it's even got percussion in here. So there are just so many sounds in each of these. We got some keys. The Trooper is amazing. What was the price of it? It is $6.99. Currently on sale. It is half price. Definitely worth your time as it's half price. It is just great. While we're in here, I'm going to jump over and cover another couple of apps that we can use with this. And one of them is FAC Medusa. This is a compressor, but it's so much more than a compressor. It is a colorizationer. It is absolutely beautiful. What's so cool about it? It has a limiter built in here, so side chaining, and it has this amazing split compression here where you can saturate mids, highs, and lows. It just makes everything sound so much thicker and brighter and punchier, and it is a beautiful compressor. It's so easy to use, really nice to look at. It's got not too many presets because, I mean, with compressors, it's all going to depend on what you're compressing. So you can really colorize stuff with this more than anything else. Really fantastic for coloring and use as a basic compressor as well. Let me cross these two off the list. Paul X is gone. What have we got left? I've only got a few left. Covered crystalline. Terra Pro is the next synth. So we'll leave this open. We'll take off this compressor. Did I tell you how much the compressor was? I probably didn't because I'm a dick. FAC Medusa is $8.99. Boom. Let's jump over and play with Terra Synth, Terra Pro. Terra Pro is sick. It came out. It was awesome as it was, and then it got this huge update with wave tables in it. Let's go over to the wave tables immediately because they just sound so damn good. This is a completely modular synth that you can build up to whatever you want. There's so many options. You can add so many modules in here. As you see, we go through. See you later, Falcon Blueser. Again, let's have a look at the price. What have we got? 10 minutes, guys. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to do it. Terra Pro is currently on sale as well for $7.99. It is an absolute steal at that price. It is beautiful. It's you can randomize. There's no way I can even cover half of what this thing, not even a quarter of what this thing does in this period of time because it is so deep. So damn beautiful. What else is next on here? I've only got 1, 2, 3, so two left after this. So I'm going to add yesterday's app in here because it's still fresh. Yes, yesterday's app made the list, which is Magic Delay. It is just sick. It's an instrument within itself. It is a multi-spectral delay. Wow. It's that delay, man. It's going on. It's beautiful. So we covered this yesterday. It's got a price on it. It's half price at the moment. It is really beautiful. Look, it's still going. What a wonderful delay. Not like your normal delays. Absolutely not your standard delay. It's currently $19.99. It will double in price. It's half price at the moment. So if you're going to get it now. It's definitely worth your time. So we've covered that. Listen to that delay. It's still going. How good is that? FAC Medusa. The last one, there's two more to go. The next one we're going to cover is, of course, Riffler, man. $12.99. Riffler is the shit. If you can't play guitar, this is what you need. You need a bit of Riffler in your life. Let's load up Riffler. Riffler, boom. Really easy to use. Look at this. You load it up, hit generate, hit play, and you're an instant guitarist. You have guitar amps. You have styles of metal. Nu metal. Scoop tones. You can put bends in. Up your chords. Generate. It doesn't have to be metal though, it can be funk. It can be bass lines. Extreme metal. It can be death metal. Fast death metal. Industrial. This thing is crazy. You can randomize. There's delays, reverbs. You don't have to know how to play guitar. This thing is incredible. You can use it to send to other synths. You can send it to other guitar apps. It's crazy. It's just one of the best apps I've ever come across. It is so goddamn fucking awesome. Totally worth your time. Go and check out all of these. Seriously, check out my shows. It's $12. And the last one we're going to cover today, before I go out with a little tune, before I dump you all over to the Chandlers, is, if I can find it, of course, you knew I was going to pick it last. It's not even here. I didn't even add it. Let's find it. It's Fluss. Of course it's Fluss. And it's $13.99, and I love Fluss so much. It is just wonderful. Let's load up some Fluss. In fact, let's load this up. Hopefully this works. I have made an entire project here using every one of the music apps from today. And we're going to go out with it. Look at this. Man, I hope this works. Oh, okay, DSP, please relax. Okay, here is my project. We have scalar, progressions, Euclidean, OODA, Numa player. We've got Trooper. We've got Riffler. We've got Loop Mix, Space Fields. We've got all of the unfiltered audio apps in there. We've got Magic Delay. We've got Fluss. We've got TerraSynth, VHS. Everything's in here. We've got the vocal thing. I better grab my mic and get that ready. I have whacked everything in here. There was just, Gregory, there's just so many synths. There's so many synths, and you know what? It slipped under my radar. It probably should have been in my mentioned apps. It was a rush to the finish line. So, shall we start off with a bit of Space Fields with Paul X Stretch? In fact, let's start off with some Fluss, really. This is Fluss. We didn't cover Fluss. You import your own apps, your own WAV files. There's a whole bunch of WAV files you can import yourself. Just by playing around and moving these little things, this app is just beautiful. It takes a simple waveform and turns it into absolute chaos. So let's bring in some other sounds here and see what we can make. Fluss is amazing. Go watch my show on it. Thank you all for being here today. The Chandlers are up next with their premiere. I will bounce you over there. Make sure you join us tomorrow because we will be taking a look at your 20 coolest songs, in my opinion. I'm going to bounce you over to the premiere now. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And you know what? We'll all rise together.
We'll all rise together. 'Cause you make me shine.
Thank you to all of the amazing developers who've created all these apps this year. You guys rock. Thank you for helping us make music. The imagination that you continue to put into these apps, and I can't wait for 2023 to see what else you create. You just amaze me every year. Thank you.
When the night is cold and lonely, we all shine together.